up, guys? Yeah, here for a slightly different stream today. I mean, I say slightly different. I'd say very different, to be honest. So first of all, yes, I'm in my room. Thought I'd return here for this one. I mean, I could do this with some of the other DS sort of without the Plant Zombies gameplay ones because I'm doing it on my laptop. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't. Maybe concerned the internet, it might not be good here. So, in fact, just kidding. I should probably get some background music, shouldn't I? Fucking I don't know what we got. Let me configure that. Actually, that works, I think. So let me know how the levels are. Let's turn the. Oh. Also, this shouldn't be on that. It should be on here. Sub Lonto. I misread that as Brando for a second. Sub B. Sub Twilight Jump Enthusiast. Sub Just James Jam 112. Hey, bro. Sup. Couple of new people, I believe, so that's nice. Yeah, so I'll shrink the face cam down in a minute and we can see the tier list screen. I'm planning to like edit this and turn it into a separate video as well. So the reason why I'm doing this is because, actually, let's see, been awake all night, finally back from the USA. Sup, hope you had fun. Okay, battle mute sounds inaudible. Did I mute it on here? Yeah, I did. Is that output only, or? Let me see. My cap's covering me over a little bit. Okay, monitor's off, cool. Let me just wait that out and see how that sounds. But as I was saying, the reason why I'm doing this is I'm redoing it, kind of like what I did with the main Garden Warfare 2 character tier list. But I thought I'm maybe doing it as a live stream instead. So this is Garden Warfare 2 character designs because I've got quite a lot of against my old one. In fact, actually, if I'm making this a separate video, I might want to. Okay, I'll turn it down to like 29 dBs. That's how I usually have the background music on my video, like around near 30 decibels down. For some reason on my video, it's anything below 30 dB down is completely inaudible. Spent way too much money on Pokemon cards. Fair enough. Let's see how it is now. Or do I mute it? You know what, I think I'm going to mute the background music. Sorry for any Skylanders fans, but yeah. Just because when I do this separate video, I might do my own one. And like, if my mic's not loud enough, then I can sort of like compensate for that. But it's going to be hard if there's music playing in the background. Well, let's shrink this face cam and see what we got. I just went into a generic template. I don't think I'm even logged in, so... This... We go on here, scroll down on it a little bit. Let me see it on. Could do it to the side really. What if I zoom inside? Do I get the option to scroll? I think we'll be fine with this. I've done a lot of tier lists before. I'm sure I was covering the screen a bit some way. In fact, let me pop this on the Discord quick. Also, what I was trying to render my PVZ1 minigames ranking, which should be out tomorrow. Yep, big upload at last. So while I'm at it, let's kind of flick through here, see some of my rankings. Oh, okay, first of all, with funny thumbnail face was stopped on. Secondly, I remember this was in a weird transition period. I think for a couple of videos, I used my phone to record instead of my camcorder because I was in the process of getting a new one. I thought it might look better. But yeah. Oh yeah, I put Breakfast Rains all the way down there. But Mob got pretty low as well. I know that those are the ones I definitely don't agree with anymore. Oh, in Suburbia's main shot, I nearly did the everyone ping like for this stream. Imagine if I really cocked up that bad. I'll probably get demoted. But yeah, let's go on the screen. First of all, let's set up the tier names. I think the 6 tier system did last time. Well, what did I have? What are the top 2 tiers called? Fine, meh, lousy, sick, cool. Okay. I'm gonna say sick, pretty dope, and let's get rid of 2 of the tiers. I'm not like doing my. Oh, I got rid of too many. So, well, that colour scheme needs a tweak. You know what? I'm not sticking to tradition. You're sick, pretty. Cannot select this. You're seeing this, guys. Okay, I can edit that one. What do I have this? Cool, fine. I think fine and meh. Or lousy and gross. I'm gonna say eyesore for the bottom one, and can I edit this S1 now? Okay then. I don't know. I think I was a little cheesy. Chat, have you got any suggestions? Tier maker so buggy. Yeah, tell me about it. Plus, B should get its own tier, the bomb, because what represents. Hey, we'll see. We'll get to him. This is one of those where they go. This is like the default one where the characters are all higgledy-piggledy. I don't think I used this template last time because I know the images are more washed out there. Well, actually, speaking of, if LT Darkwing comes to stream, I'll thank him because I still need to get on with that. I uploaded the final HD renders to the wiki. I got the main ones from LT Darkwing while I was on holiday, but I thought I'd wait until I get back to when I have access to my PC to finish it off. But yeah. Just sort by live chat, all chat, just in case I miss anything. I've got all the widgets turned off. Yeah, it's just me and the screen capture. I think if you tip or subscribe or whatever, it'll still come up. But yeah, I'm keeping the chat off because, as I said, I'm making this into a video. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. It's only recording Chrome, I think. The screen. Yeah, what? Let's start this out. This should probably only be about an hour. Oh, to just start. Yes, I did that one guy 2491. You ain't missed anything. Triple click. Since when did that work? Alright, so yeah, so first up Citron. I'm gonna keep referring to my old tier list a bit. I think I put him at the highest stock character. There a bit at the end where I take a a comprehensive look at them all. No, there isn't. See, my editing sucked 3 years ago. Fucking hell, can you? I think I didn't make the tier list on the spot that time. Regardless, I think yeah, pretty dope is fair enough for him. Did not do it class by class. In fact, yeah, I think I'll do that this time. We're doing it class by class. Most of these are already approximately ranked among there, but yeah, some of them aren't. Also, Sylvia White are getting an unintentional shout out from that screenshot. Literally from Modding Tours, Wild Watch this. Hey, cheers for that. Thankfully, the ads aren't there. Yeah, I've got ad blocker on. That's why I use Chrome for YouTube now, since whatever I use Safari is no longer working, and uBlock Origin doesn't work on Safari, which is a shame. But yes, just how things are. Oh, okay, Frozen Citron, I've never liked the design of. I think he's just, with the exception of Frost Rose and maybe one or two others, I don't really like the ice plants. Frozen Citron, I get what they're doing with the beard, but I don't know, it just looks so plain compared to even Reg Citron. I feel like by default the variants should like have like a more complex design than the stock character. But okay. I think I put Electro, Party, and Iron all on the top. Yeah, I can probably agree with that. I'm not the biggest fan of this little frosting thing on top of Party from glasses, but other than that, he's quite good. Electro, I might not dropping him down for too much top tip. I think he can stay there. Wherever Iron is, he is obviously in the top. I mean, he's actually grapefruit, fun fact. He can even be bothered to be a citron. Okay, now Rose. I think I put most of Rose quite high, except Druid Rose. I've never been a big fan of those on. Oh, we've got a new subscription. Oh, thanks that one guy, 2491. But okay, let's get back to Rose. Well, I think Neck Rose right at the top. That goes. It's not Lorpy. It's not your turn yet. That goes without saying. Just a sick purple design. Like they got the Princess Tiara on top. Her one looks cool. I think that they did a really good job with pretty much all the purple characters, to be honest. As much as I complain about the maps for looking too purple, it looks good on the characters. Frost, I'll probably put in pretty dope. Party, I'd say solid. I think she looks a bit more bland compared to the Red Rose. Where is Red Rose? Oh, okay. For some reason these two are down here. So I'm going to have to keep scrolling up again. Maybe I should have just done it as they're listed. Yeah, I think she can go in dope. Firelight, the one good thing about this character. Actually, let me check where I put her. Well, I only put Frost Rose in fine. What the hell? Okay, yeah. I put 5 ahead of Frost. I mean, I assume I did anyway. I didn't like to go through the whole video. I like E6 colours. Yeah, he's got a cool colour scheme. His tattoos are quite good as well. But I should probably mention just now. This is like only how the raw character looks. Stuff like weapon skins, I might occasionally bring them up, but it's the weapon design of zombies. I'll probably bring up, but they ain't gonna rank high just because you can put a cool skin on them. I might make an exception for. I'll make an exception for Imps Mechs and some of the Citron's balls because they get like unique designs. Like how Frozen gets the Neapolitan ones, E-Citron gets the battery ones, Iron Citron gets dragon skin. Okay, back to Rose. Yeah, Druid is the worst looking Rose in my opinion. But speaking of, I'm also bad at looking for Rose. Oh, I missed Toxic Citron, didn't I? Well, I put Druid in fine. I'm not a big fan of the Tiki mask. I miss Toxic, you know. Oh. I don't know whether bottom or... Where did I put him before? Okay, second. I think second bottom, yeah, reasonable. He's not ugly enough to be in the... That's it. I think Wolfie put him in bottom, but he just hates Toxic Citron. Yeah, the mask kills for me. It's my thing with Iron is just the Citron and Iron armor. But I agree with Wolfie there. Don't make the character... just make the character armoured. Make him a regular character with armour on. Also, it's a grapefruit with iron armour, so technically wrong. Even though that kind of makes him sound less threatening. Am my stream frozen? Or is it just the internet on my PC? Did on a dodgy frame as well. We all good though? My Streamlabs that is still fine, so yeah. Also tested the soundbite earlier. Don't want what happened yesterday with the stream crashing because I didn't do the soundbite test. I thought they'd fix that. Oh, actually, Streamlabs did update yesterday. I think maybe there's more bugs now. Well, I would like for it to come back on my PC, but in the meantime, okay, I think we're there. I'm using Firefox so it doesn't automatically play. I'll keep forgetting about that. It is kind of weird. With my PC, I'd used Chrome for years and recently switched to Firefox. On my MacBook, I used Safari, but recently switched to Chrome. Well, I think Chrome, I think I switched to Firefox because you're using less resources, but I feel like it's actually using as much as Chrome, if not even more. Right, enough yapping. We're doing corns now. Red corn. I think I put most of the characters above meh on the old one. Yeah, I've got them in fine here. Okay, you know, okay, I've got to do it. Pie Citron's going eyesore. One of the best characters in the game. In some ways, one of the coolest characters in the game. Never liked his colour design. Never liked his character design. Just a bunch of random splashes of paint everywhere. And even worse, I'm actually going to get Google up for this. They literally just redesigned barbecue corn. Like, can I search for both? Okay, that's a little irrelevant. Someone's posted on Reddit, haven't they? It's got the same, like... They literally just took his splatters and... Yeah. Recolored them. Which I get recoloring and stuff. I know the Party Imp's afro is based on one of the cosmetics, but at least I think it works there with him. Barbecue Corn, okay, he's got splatters because he's a hot guy, you know. Yeah, that's going to get taken out of context. Why does Party Corn have these? Why? Don't tell me my face cam was covering that. Yeah, it was as well. Okay, let's get back to that. Thankfully, you can edit them. Yeah, there it is. No, it's still missing. Yeah, there he is. Riddle me that. Why does he have those splatters? Barbecue Corn needs them because he's a hot guy. This guy just doesn't. Party Coin makes me sad. I'm biased towards green, but Totsa just doesn't look good. Red Corn's pretty good. I never knew that. I hate Party Corn now. Yeah, sorry for ruining that for you. But yeah, he's going to bottom. Okay, PopCap did dirty last time. I thought, despite him being one of my favourite characters, like, oh, he looks like he's in his pyjamas. But, like, bro, he's a proper gangster. Pretty dope. Yeah, Commando's in top tier. Like, easily one of the coolest looking characters in the game. The eye patch, the bronzish colours. Yeah, I got no faults there. I think I can probably put that up to... I could maybe put Pops in pretty dope. It's like a pretty good double pun with Popcorn, because Pops is in like, he's old, he's a popper. But at the same time, it's popcorn as well. Then again, it's white, and white's boring, so yeah. Barbecue Corn is cool AF. No, he's hot. Pea shooters now. Okay, where do we start? Let's go reg just for reference. He'll go in solid. Nothing wrong there. He's got the old wing. What are they called? The little wings at the back of him. Which I guess is like an upgrade from his design in the tower defense games. Other than that, he's basically unchanged. I suppose his mouth is a bit different now. It's like got more circular part because it's 3D. Law. Where did I... Okay, Law I absolutely need to double check. Did I put him and Command... Oh, I put Command in bottom tier. Wow. I gotta be honest. Law P, the hat's really cool. The Drake the Snake hat looks amazing on him. His guns now just kills it for me. I think Agent... I've always liked Agents though, so I'm going to put him in pretty dope. Laws I've never liked though. I gotta be honest. Yeah, honestly. I could maybe move him up to fine. Gonna put Commando P alongside him because he's got the exact opposite problem. His snout's just too small. He looks like a pug. I guess the face paint and the bandana are cool though. So I'll have him outside the bottom for that. Plasma P is pretty dope for GTube 2 and top tier in Garden Warfare 1. You know what, we'll get to him now. I think I put him in fine before. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. But honestly, the more you look at him, the more you think it's just recolored regular P. When you probably know what he looks like in you probably know what he looks like in Garden Warfare 1, but just for reference sake, just in case anyone hasn't seen him. That's Garden Warfare 1. He was fan designed. Like a fan designed this and they made it and they added it to the game, and then they completely changed him in Garden Warfare 2. You know, I'm about to say Pop moved by Dick Cap, but Dick moved by PopCap. Yeah, Twilight Trump was saying, we'll get to that character soon, but Twilight Trump Enthusiast was saying I should put him in Bob for what he represents. I'm gonna say lousy. Like, imagine having 3 Pikachu's down here. Yeah, it looks just like Blueberry Jam, man. And blue's my favourite colour, but the shade on Garden Warfare 1's 10 times better. Also, I believe the reason they redesigned him was so he doesn't get confused with Electro P. I mean, that's bollocks. Let me, so, Plasma P here. Electro P right there. They look nothing alike. They changed him because, yeah, well, it wasn't a good reason. Gonna check back. Where did I put Ice P? Okay, meh. I've never been a fan of Ice P's. I'll put them in fine because at least they don't go away, Disco Jumper. I'll put them in fine because at least they got the icicle head, but it's just not a great shade of light blue. I think it looks much better in the tower defense games. EPS spoke. Where did okay? Where was EP? Don't actually play the video, you dumbass. Okay, I'm in second highest. Hey, fuck you. Get in the bottom. Up. But yeah, Krusty the Turd says it all. Just frozen my PC again. Tulsa P, pretty dope. On Garden Warfare 1, I'd maybe bump him down because you can't move his gas mask, which I know I said I wasn't going to like count it of customizing them because technically removing his gas mask is customizing them. But even if you don't like his gas mask, you tear that up, you've got this cool light green glowing thing. He's cool. Sylvia, whilst I would probably have a problem with me putting top speed that high and rock speed that low in full designs, but I'm right, you're wrong. Chomper now. I think, yeah, Leg Chomper can go solid. Most stock characters will probably end up in solid. Leg Chomper, I think Chomper's design looks good in all games, except Garden Warfare 2. I think it looks a little too rounded there. I much prefer it's more spiky appearance pretty much everywhere else. In fact, hold on, let me move my face cam down. Can I? I'm going to tip this slightly. Not sure that really helped, but it's fine. Actually, if I have it aside, okay, the bottom tiers might stack up eventually, but if I just keep it here, then you can see the whole window. So Fire Chomper, I'm saying cool. Not much you can fault with him, just a cool flame guy. Actually, most of them, okay, let me scroll along. Disco is absolutely top tier. Like, they did the 70s vibe with him. He looks like a disco ball. The fact that even his drawl looks quite cool, which is not a sentence I ever thought would be uttered on this channel. Okay, what was the thing? He doesn't need to have the spikes on his head, but I think that actually works well for him. Hoverlord in a similar way, he's got like a turbo jet on the top instead. He looks cool. What was the ring in my left ear? Have I got tinnitus or something? Anyhow, Chompula, he's also pretty dope. Probably the second best after Disco. Did I put Disco on top? Yeah, I did. Second best in Disco. If this is Garden Warfare 1, he'd be rather top. Because honestly, after Plasma Pea, I think he's the coolest looking character in that game. It's just got such a good crimson shade. It's kind of new to that a little bit on here, but not enough to get him like outside of the top 2 tiers. Power. Once again, his design in Garden Warfare 1 was so much better. That game had like a cool indigo scheme. On this one, it's just plain blue. I'm still saying solid though. It's a good shade of blue, unlike this guy. I mean, the shade ain't my biggest issue with Plasma P. You don't like the human teeth. You know, it's fair enough. We'll talk about that when we get to the... You know what? Okay, actually, I'm going to skip ahead. Going to Unicorn and Twilight quick because... What I never did really know, they've got more human teeth. Disco's got like perfect pearly whites, which I absolutely don't have with the old beaver teeth. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool that they did that. I mean, Chester Chompers, I think he's got the same teeth as Disco, but obviously he didn't return to this game, so he ain't relevant. I think I'm just going to put them both in pretty... I could maybe put Twilight in top. Hey, Twilight from Enthusiast tip, and I'll instantly put the character on top. Nah. I will say, now I'll think about it. Okay, I'm going to keep him out of top, just because... Can I zoom? Yeah, I can. I don't know about the nostrils, man. I guess, like, sort of reminiscent of unicorns, but... Also, the more I look at a unicorn drop, the more it looks like an ice cream that's been spilt. Like, dropped from a kid's hand. A fucking fat kid, by the looks of things, given how big the ice cream would be. But we're back. Oh, okay, now the pre-doped is... Yeah, got a bit longer. Batteries, toxic. I'm going to refer to this one. I'll probably put them in... I'll put them below, fine. I'll put... Okay, now Power can stay in solid. Toxic is going a tier below. Basically, the fine one means I'm saying... Basically, fine is okay here. But solid, but not as good as solid. But I wouldn't say it's bad and not lousy. Okay, now we've got the ugly 3 chompers. Armor's... It's going in lousy. The textures are good, but... My biggest problem with him is, well, one, I already said, like, I don't like the idea of the whole character being armor. And 2, he looks too similar to Hot Rod, so you can often confuse him in battle. I mean, obviously, there are characters that are way worse with similarities. Hey, Peggle mentioned Yeah, I could stream Peggle again soon, maybe. I don't really know what I've got to do there. Maybe some of the bonus challenging levels. Chomp Finger's bottom, never lied to it, it's just some horrible slime monster thing. And the bee sound they makes when he shoots are pretty annoying. I guess sound design is a minor factor here as well. Let me have a look where I put Yeti. I'll probably put him bottom 2 tiers. As a character and as lousy. I do kind of love that he's got his sort of horns out there. I don't know if that meant to reference a... Well, it's not a proper Yeti, but... Yeah, that's a nice touch, but I think his colour scheme's bland as hell, so... Yeah, he is lousy. Let me have a quick sip. Yeti is fine. Well, I disagree. On Citron Negro 6 here, base. Yep, no doubt. Also, Clippy profile picture is super based. Actually, I should do a thing. If my tomorrow's video of minigames rank gets 5,000 views in like 2 days, I'm going to add Clippy to my profile picture. Make that official. I'll probably have to edit that out of the video though, if I do end up editing this, which I probably will, since I don't know what the hell I'm going to do after my minigames ranking comes out. But, oh, speaking, my laptop's a bit dirty. Well, I didn't move the... Hold on, let me check the stream numbers. I didn't move it too much then, did I? I leveled 46 myself today on PC, bro. Damn. That's a shame. Is the band situation I got worse then? I mean, I don't think that Fuji video helped matters, to be honest, where we basically taught people how to do it. Okay, let me just check. Sunflower's fine there. Yeah, I'll probably stick with that. Fireflower, probably the same as Solid. I think maybe just a little too similar to Reg. She's got the glow and all. Zappy Gal is pretty dope. Always like this character's design. I do think she looks a little too similar to Shadowflower. Where'd I put Shadowflower, actually? Can't see her here, so... I'll put them above her. I'm going to say both of them are pretty dope. And actually, yeah, both good shades of blue. Powerflower looks really good with a Steven Legendary hat as well. I feel like that's one of those Legendary hats that are just made for a particular variant. Mystic I'm also putting pretty dope. Let me check that again. Okay, I got 3 in top tier, wow. Let's just do those ones now. Alien Flower, no one's going to dispute that. Excellent shades, suits her sort of extraterrestrial gimmick. And I mean, she's my favourite plant anyway, so that might come across as biased. Vampire Flower, look, say what you want, Rule 34 and all of that, but her design is great. Excellent, even. And she had the old organ sounds when reloading, so even better. And I think when she spawns in as well. I haven't played her in a while, so I can't remember. And Sunpharaoh. It's again not a character that I enjoy playing much, but design-wise, she's definitely up there. Especially fitting given Sandy Sands and the Z-Gypt portion of Seas of Time. Or, sorry, Z-Gypt, which completely kills the joke. Metal Petalers and Heroes, why is an alien in it? Because they have bad taste. Also, Metal is... I'll put him in one of the bottom 2 tiers, I know that for sure. Oh, I didn't put her in rock bottom, did I? I mean, I guess she is very distinct for the other Sunflowers in a way, but it's not enough to... Don't know about that. I guess you can go lousy just for looking better than Rockpea. And Stuffy. I didn't put them that high, did I? Oh, wow, I put them lousy. I think the one thing I always notice about Stuffy is, I think that's the point of the character. She's meant to look like a kid's toy. She looks kind of demonic, but at the same time, sort of looks like a Build-A-Bear Workshop character, which is kind of wholesome. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to put her in fine. I think she is, yeah, not great compared to, I'll say even these two. But yeah, definitely not as bad as I said before. We've 17 watched now. If you haven't already, guys, please leave a like on the stream to let more people know that I'm live. Okay, should probably change the chat as well. I had to refresh the windows. What? I don't get that. Why does why does it have to be top chat by default? Why can't I just save your setting? Oh, what's my nose have to be at G? Okay, right. Cactus now. Yeah. as most of the stock characters go. Isn't there one stock character I put below top tier in my tier list? Yeah, okay, it was. Oh, yeah, we'll get to them later. Fire, pretty cool, good glow. Don't need to explain her. Ice cactus, yeah, pretty bland in my opinion, like most of the others. Also, actually, let me check this quick. Didn't they make her fully ice? No, she looked the same across both games. I know the power cactus got a redesign from 1 to 2. Okay, only a mild one. Yeah. It's the opposite of Power Trump, but I think her redesign in Garden Warfare 2 is slightly better. She looks alright in Garden Warfare 1, but looks a bit too similar to Ice Cactus. Yeah, we'll go solid. I guess these icons sort of don't do it justice, since it looks like she's fully coloured, but only her top half is blue. Future... Check back there. Okay, I didn't want to put in... Yeah, cool too. Yeah, that works. Futuristic character. It does just look like a red character with future capabilities. But I could sort of see that as red characters going into the future and, you know, becoming overpowered. Petrified's birds are silly. Okay, camo. Gonna sound biased, but yeah, bottom tier. Red cactus, but worse. Long snout, which makes her look like a fucking, I don't know, something. What's called a long snout? I get why, it does sort of suit a gimmick, and especially with her leaves with camouflage. If this was Garden Warfare 1, I'd maybe bump her up a tier, but that's just because she camouflages well with the maps here. On this game, she doesn't. Okay, Bandit, I think I put in second, but I'm actually going to bump up to the top. Cool Gatling Needle, cool sort of, well, Bandit theme, and she even like has her ammo showing on her bandolier. So that's cool. And so does Zen. Yeah, 6 here. Pretty easy one, really. Her orbs float above her head. Great colour scheme, despite me hating the colour pink. I mean, same with Alien Flower, actually. And even the eye on her, colour. Like, brilliant. Jade Cactus is another one. I think she got a slight redesign. Yeah, I mean, she looks shinier, but I'm tempted to say not in a good way. I don't like the fact she looks a little darker here. Like, I still put her in cool tip. Yeah, I can sort of get along with that. Egg or petrified cactus looks okay. And someone who said bird looks goofy. Yeah, who wouldn't put Zen on top tier? Petrified's birds are silly. I mean, you say that, but I think that actually improves their design quite a bit. Otherwise, she's just this stoned... Stoned. You have the stoned cactus variation. I'm gonna go fine. Better than ice. Might as well do torch and hovergoat while we're here. Where did I? Let me have a look. I only put torch and fine, really. Where did I put hovergoat? I've got the blink pile making my way. Where's hovergoat? Oh, I've just seen him. Cool. I mean, LT Darwin will want me to put torch higher, and I think I will. But then again, I do think it looks a little bland without his costumes, but that's just because I've been using them for so long. I mean, the fact he lights up the Smolder Madness and turns blue is also quite dope. Hovergo is definitely going cool, though. Yeah, to multi-steps. I didn't miss any of all the ones I just did. Okay, now on to zombies. That's actually a pretty smooth transition, I didn't realise. Stoned Cactus. Right, Imp first, and it's showing this one and the rest are down there. I think Imp can go pretty dope. He's significantly different from the shooters, but it's more believable that this guy could kill you rather than the guy that got thrown into your defences in the tower defence games. His mech's a little bland looking, but I kind of like the clockwork aesthetic of it. I say aesthetic, that's supposedly how it's powered. What about Drake? Okay. Oh, just only put him in fine. Drake can... I think he looks worse than Regim, to be honest. Let me find Z7 quick, because I know he's going to go right on the top. yeah, right in the top. Yeah, Z7 always thought looks amazing. He's like some sort of, I don't know, is he supposed to be like an astronaut or something? I think he might be in the space pack. I'll say space pack, what am I on about? I'm thought there's some like when you do private play, one of the team compositions can be like space themed. Now, I think there's one exclusively for Z7 Imp, and as well as one exclusively for Cosmic Brains and being a costume, alright. I'll put Party on top too. I mean, Scally could. Yeah, Scally's mech doesn't look the best, but if one's that, I'd probably put him on top. I've put any of them below. Oh, I'll put Pylon and Shrimp in there. I think Pylon could go higher than I made him. I guess it doesn't look amazing, but Coneheads are like signature Plant vs Zombies. So, yeah, that's enough for me. And the Pylon mech also looks fine. I'd say it looks better than the Robocone in PvZ2. The Blink Pylon mech technically shouldn't factor for anything, since it's an alternate ability. Yeah, Shrimp. Oh, this makes it seem like a Wolfistan now, because he said he's the ugliest looking imp and mech. I think the mech looks cool. The imp himself is eh. But I will say, one thing I've always liked about him is that he doesn't like reload his guns. He just throws away his pistols and pulls out a new pair. Like, bruh, this guy's so cool he doesn't even have to reload. Is that all the imps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, party imp. Do I stand by him and being in top tier? I think I do, just because of the mech. Which is, well, I know I dropped him. Actually, no, I didn't mean to put Pylon that high. Yeah, solid works fine for him. Yeah, sorry any Pylon enthusiasts who are mad that I put him down. Don't like his facial hair. You referring to Scallywag Imp. I mean, he is a pirate. He has more facial hair than all the actual pirates, but I suppose the actual pirates are quite. Oh, actually, no, that one. No, actually, no, what, okay, what am I on about? They do have lots of. They do have facial hair. We're now on the Super Brains. Quick skim through here. Oh yeah, I put Toxic on the top tier. Look, as much as the colour scheme of Can Do wipes, I do think he looks great. So, yeah. Pybrains, I'm going to say Party and Electro. As much as I really dislike Electro as a character, he's pretty dope. Party's pretty dope. Breakfast, I had all the way in bottom tier before. Just because I thought it was kind of dumb that out of all things they could have a superhero based on, why would it be on Breakfast? I guess that's the goofiness of it. His colours don't pop out or anything, but they did good with the Breakfast theme. As well as the Toast Red, he's got like the break fists where he like slaps and does he create waffles or anything? Something like that. And also the batter spatter, the pancake reference. Alright, so he's got waffles, toast and pancakes. I'm going to say solid. I'm missing one, aren't I? Yeah, Reagan Cosmic. Cosmic is... He could possibly go top tier, actually. We thought his projectile looks cool. Actually, you know what? This is petty as hell. I'm keeping him from top tier because I don't like the fact they reused Sunflower's gun for his gun. His shots. I don't know, it just feels a little weird when you've got it aimed out. You can even hear the woo noise when you're zooming in. That sounds cool. So you expect something better than just the sunflower shots when you actually fire with him. I think that's a bit weird. Reg, after yeah, we can go there with Breakfast, I think. So yeah, as you can see, it's very top tiers are very stacked. The bottom three not so much. Both, yeah, looks fun, but in a fun way. Yeah. Pylon Imp Show won't be happy. Oh yeah, the Pylon Imp Show. I was meaning to watch that as well. I like how I'm saying it as if it's an actual show. I mean, it is, but a highly informal one. Quick check on here again for Pylon. Oh, I just realised I clearly used a different template that time because the images are more washed out. Okay, well, through there. Alright. Deadbeard, yeah, we go solid. Could maybe move him up. Cannon, I get what they're doing. The hab, it just doesn't work for me. I think fine works. He looks a little too similar to Reg as well, besides the hat and beard. Flame Face, on the other hand, I'm saying pretty dope. The one thing he has going for him is I think he's the best looking pirate. And zoom in. Well, I can do zoom in edits anyway when it comes to video. The facial hair being flame coloured I think works pretty well. His hat looks cool and it's sort of like charred and on fire. Weapon looks cool. Yeah. Shark Bite. I mean, he's colourful pirate. His weapon's quite cool. Yeah, I'm going to put him alongside Flame Face. I don't think it looks as good as Flame Face, but yeah. Don't forget for Squawkle Cannon. Squawk I'll give points to just because he looks different from the rest, but yeah. I'm going to say fine. The bird on his head does make sense. It does bug the hell out of me that you can't change his weapon skin, and same for all the post-launch characters. There's not that many zombies though that actually use weapons from post-launch. Party Man, yeah, I'll put him in solid with the regular one. They didn't really do much with him though, I guess. But do they need to? They could have given him a cooler coloured beard. I think I'll say solid. What was that with the dog? Squawk looks like bird poop. I think that's kind of maybe it's the point of it, or the fact that he's aged considerably. Alright, soldiers now. Where did I put Reg? Did I put him higher then? No, I only put him fine. Honestly, I don't. It's not the best shade of green ever. So probably, but everything else about him, I think, is fine. Which one did I put on top? I remember putting Supremo and Alter Trooper really high. Yeah, I did. Super, we can go pretty dope. Nothing to fault with him really. Also, has he got like a bandolier of extra shots? Or that just like a purely aesthetic thing? Artist going on top. Not plumber, you thing back. It's going to take me 2 attempts now because it's all stacking up. Can I zoom out a bit? I could, but I don't want to now because yeah, the whole video looks a bit weird. Yeah, the Arctic hoodie is excellent. This weapon looks, it's basically the same as Reg Soldiers, but it looks a bit cooler. Tank, no faults with him, nothing to really write home about, but he's fine. So if you're in top tier, I think I do still stand by that. The 5-star Supremo helmet is just a sick touch. He shoots a ZPG out of this big cannon on his back. His weapon looks cool. It's sort of a pointy thing. Yeah, it's not Plumber's turn. Oh, sup, Deggy. Welcome to the stream. Camo Ranger. I'm just going to say pretty dope. Don't need to explain much more, really. Take notes, Camo Cactus. Sky. I like his helmet, but I think he looks too similar to Tank Commander. I think I'd probably say the least well-designed soldier, despite being my favourite. Centurion is all that good. I could maybe put him in top tier. Do I seem like this list seem a bit too generous to anyone? Oh, actually, nearly on the hour mark. Okay, about 51 minutes. Yeah, I don't see why not. He's a Roman soldier with that with their proper name for that helmet. I don't know. I also Camo Ranger's weapon's a bit bland, but I think he can still sound pretty dope. Part Ranger, yeah, he can go there as well. Really made the most out of him with the animals scattered around his body. His hat's cool as well. Scuba, where did I put him before? Okay, yeah, meh. I get that sort of, what do you expect from Scuba Diver? I just don't think it looks that great. So yeah, we are keeping him fine. Is it like? Oh, it's just the camera's gone down. I think, yeah, face camera still looks fine, I think. So, next up is Engineer. Put leg in, fine. Not great. Below average for stock character, I would say. I guess he's got all the engineer traits. He's got a builder's bottom. Got the pencil on his hat. But I don't know. I look at him, I don't think he looks amazing. Also, didn't he have a mustache in Garden Warfare 1? I know they took it off of all of them except the landscaper for some reason. Yeah, he does. I don't understand why they did that. Plumber is one of the bottom two for sure. Where did I put? Oh no, where did I put him? Oh, my face. I bet he's behind the face cameras blocking it. He's right there next to PopCap, isn't he? Well, okay, let's just assume he's there. And obviously, I'll stick by that. I can see why someone would rate. I know Wolfie did it for the meme. The toilet on his back. I guess it makes sense. The plunger on his head, it just looks dumb in my opinion. Could they have just like put a plunger on his gun or something? I can't even remember what his weapon looks like now. Shows how often I play this guy. Actually, he does, doesn't he? Okay, yeah, he does have that. So why not just keep that on the gun and, I don't know, give something else on his hat? Maybe a spanner or something? Still wouldn't approve of it, but it look better. Welder, I guess the welder's hat is a stand. You know what, I'm going to put him in solid. His overalls are quite good and his red top. Genuine honest opinion. Power and Mystic Flowers are literally too... Wow, okay. Bleh. Also, Power looks a little inconspicuous. So you can see it from... Actually, that's Mystic, isn't it? Yeah, our room's gotten visibly darker. That's what happens when this time of year. Well, I could have just recorded earlier, I guess. But I actually forgot I was going to be streaming. I'd been out for shopping before. Let's go there. Electrician, fine. I prefer the design in Garden Warfare 1, even if it does look a little too similar to Landscaper. Mechanic. Possibly a hot take. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the previous one. I think he's the worst looking zombie in the game. The toolbox on his head would be fine if they had one that would actually look good. Like, if they turned it around and had the back of it, like the lid on the back of his head instead, then it'd look alright. But the way it is, I don't think that kills him completely. At least you can take it off, I guess. His weapon is alright, but nothing amazing. And, even more to the point of his weapon, they censored it by calling it air impactor instead of air gun. I disapprove of this censorship. Paint is going to sound like bias, but I think I'm going to go pretty dope. He's got a paint weapon, it's fun splatting everything. He's got the painter mask. Yeah. When Splatoon infects Garden Warfare. Where did I put Landscaper before? Yeah, fine. Okay, fine. Whoa. Wait, what was that? You know what? I just realised that solid. I probably should have renamed the tiers because I had fine and then meh, but now I've got solid and fine, which makes so fine now is meh then, and solid now is fine then. But I guess it's more to emphasise. I think fine and meh are basically synonyms. Fine's a little more positive, but I digress. World and Mechanical best looking anyway. Wow. The electrician's fine. You know, I've not been looking at the chat for a while since Diggy came. Central the best looking. Yeah, Central in sound is not great. You're not sanitising everything. Yeah, sanitation expert is, I guess, fine. Really looks a bit goofy, but as a musician, I'm kind of biased there. I think his gun looks a little too small for the game, though. I feel like he's going to be the first one I'll drop from solid to fine, but I'm going to say solid for now. Where did I put Perry? I put Perry. Did I really put Perry quite high? No. Oh, I didn't put any of the engineers above fine too. I mean, I've rectified that now, but still. Seriously, where the hell did I put 80 Perry on this old tier? Am I blind or something? Can I not see him? Oh, I put Plumber all the way on bottom tier, didn't I? See, I can't see 80 Perry on this old tier list, guys. Granted, I'm not actually playing the video, so I can't see, but... Or was he behind? there. Oh, plumbers. That's what AVC paper must be next to a mob cop then. I don't think it looks that bad. I'm going to say lousy though. I think in the original video I said that it just looks like some generic ice cream man, and yeah, it doesn't look intimidating at all. His gun doesn't look great either. Okay, scientist. Reg scientist. I know I'll dress up for him as Halloween once, but I'm going to say fine. It's one of the weaker looking stock characters. Marine, I'm going to say it. Might say pretty dope. Could drop him down. Dr. Toxic, it's got a gas mask, which I'm not a big fan of. And I think the gun sim's nothing special. It looks too similar to Astronauts. And I think there's another that I'm forgetting. Sup Electric Walker, Sanitation's ugly than Mechanic. I disagree. And he's got the bin on his head. I think his weapon looks a bit better as well. I could maybe put him in lousy, but I think fine's fine. Dr. Toxic, I'm also going to go fine. Physicist, I get what they're doing with a sort of Albert Einstein look. And I'm surely I'm not the only one who thinks that this is basically just a redesign of Newspaper Zombie. But yeah, he does not look great. Astronaut, I'm going to search the gun with that one counterpart because I'm spelled it wrong. There is some difference, isn't there? Okay, maybe not. Oh yeah, Marine gets glass on Garden Warfare 1, doesn't he? Yeah, those probably better off being off. Astronaut, I might say solid. Solid little Moonwalker. Chemist, where did I put him in the old one? Yeah, fine. I'm going to sound biased again, but I'm tempted to move him up. His gun looks cool. His spiky hair looks better than Physicist's. His goggles are standouts. Yeah, I'm going to see he's going up with Marine. Archaeologist. I guess he gets points for his gun sound being cool, but that's it. Physicist, yes, super generic. Also, Walter White. How's Mechanic Solo? I don't like the toolbox on his head. Nothing more, nothing less. Paleo is one of the standouts. His colour palette's not the best, but I think he's going to go in solid anyway. Zoologist has a similar problem to Rodeo. I think his weapon's too small. Like, some of the taunts with him look kind of dumb compared to the others. But with all the animals around, I've got to say solid. Computer is... I've computed the highest on my old one, didn't I? Yeah, reason cool. And I think I'll stick by that. Ironically, the nerd is the only one in cool. Well, okay, this time I've got Chemist and Marine there. Maybe Marine should go down. I'll think about it. Hey now. Well, this is where we're probably going to have the bloaters filled up a little more. I'll put the regular one in, I guess, solid. He sort of fits the bill of being an all-star, you know. Quicker star. Okay, I'm actually going to check the old one. As I'm doing a lot. Oh, wow, I should put him in lousy. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm going to drop him to fine. So he's technically in the fine twice, but yeah, twice in a row. My name is Chemist and this is my confession. Guessing that's a Breaking Bad reference. Cricket. I mean, he's got the silver helmet, so he looks different from the rest, but overall, yeah. I'm going to group these two together. Goalie and wrestling are the only ones I think look pretty, I'd say look great. Goalie because of the mask and Jason Voorhees and all that. Wrestling because it's Lucha Libre gets up and I'm a wrestling fan. Although with wrestling, his gun doesn't actually shoot out anything related to the sport. Supposedly it's supposed to be action figures, but I'm not convinced, sorry. Baseball is boring as hell and looks way too similar to the regular one. Hockey, yeah, also bad. The thing is with the All-Star, it's like they did some great things with the guns. Like you can have the sporting equipment on the guns and they shoot out the balls. Like how hockey's got hockey sticks on his gun and shoots out, well, stinky gloves. But their faces just look so bland. Let me see the. Fuck off. Who'd have put Ryder Bomb for All-Star? I think I got tennis and one other. Oh no, just tennis. Rugby. Even his weapon doesn't look that good without some good skins. I think I have to put him in Eyesore for blandness. Golf, I'm also doing that, but that's partially because his sound effect is annoying as hell when he shoots. Motocross doesn't look too bad, I guess. Yeah, the handlebars just don't work. Tennis, yeah, looks dumb as hell. So we absolutely can go bottom. Right, so it's review time. So I've got 8 in Eyesore and 3 of them are all-stars. Hockey should have been a toxic variant. I mean, you want to make him any more OP? I think if they didn't buff his overheat, then maybe toxic would have fixed him. Let me quickly check the start of the stream again, because yeah, that line changed a lot. Well, the curtain shot and still made a massive difference. Looks so good before as well. The little style designer likes the regular one. Yeah, I can see why you would favour the regular one. I can fix him. Okay, it's not even going to load at the point I wanted to now. So let me have a look at this. I mean, actually, I said baseball looks bland, but then I'll put rugby lower. I think baseball should go lower as well. Also, his sound effect is not great either. Maybe move golf up. You know what? No, I'm not. He looks bad. Plumber, I think, probably could go in the bottom, to be honest. Problem right there with the mechanic. Yeah, I'll take down the try and dim the light. Yeah, it looks better, I think. I mean, the stuff behind me ain't lit up, but it's fine. Yeah, I should have known that was going to happen this time. Just don't find any of the various designs appealing. Okay, let's see. So pretty dope is like 4 lines long. Yeah, mate, I think maybe was a bit too harsh to Torchwood. I'll get the evolution from shooter to tower defense character to shooter works. So I'll give him that, but yeah. I don't know whether he should go down. It's fun to play for sure. I've actually mastered him yesterday. On my 3rd account. So I think I've mastered him in all accounts now. But with Hovergo, I didn't even bother this time. He's just a hard class to make vet. Yeah, that is true. So we're now in decision making time. It says in my PC I'm going for exactly an hour now. I mean, I've got 4 in Pichu on top and pretty dope, and none like all the way up. I might move Agent P to the top actually. He's got the sort of gangster like beret. His shot actually looks cool unlike the other 2. But then again, it is just like a regular one with a silencer in rather than changing the nose. But I think that's probably a good thing in this case. Yeah, he's going on top. Him, Scully, Super Brains. Basketball star. Yeah, that would have been a better variant. You have to disagree with the Sharp Bite. What, you've been possessed by Noah Staffs. Let me zoom in on his facial hair. Honestly, that doesn't look great, to be honest. But I think I'll still have him there. What was this hat? Is this hat meant to be something nautical themed? That one I said I might move down from dope to solid. Well, actually, I thought. Honestly, now I think about it, I think J Cactus. I don't know. It's a little too monochromatic, but then again, it is Jade, so you would expect that, and that's a good colour to make out of. Can we not have an Agent P top tier for once? Sorry, but no. On the other end of the scale, you got East Shitron right up there, and Ultra Tackle's main play. Could have worded that a lot better. So I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 variants over the soldier. I guess that's fine. Maybe I'm biased against soldier slightly just because I've had to see him, look at him so many times. So, okay, yeah, I'm going to move Rhodey down to this tier, the fine tier. Ice Toxic. I feel like I didn't really say much about Toxic Jumper. I think he's just a green glowy thing. Looks fine, I guess, but Fire and Power look cooler. But mate, is he the only? Yeah, the only jumper I got there. But like compared to, I don't think it looks as good as Toxic P or most of the Toxic characters don't look. I mean, the Toxic one as well, but we know that he don't look good. So I just got a visual downgrade. They went from Dark Green. They did actually, didn't they? If they were Garden Warfare 2 portrait I can use for comparison sakes. I'm going to type in Foot Soldier so it comes up with the stock one. So there he is there. Oh yeah, well, I suppose he gets more textures hand Garden Warfare 2, which I think does look better. Look at the stock plants and they're always going to look worse than most of the variants. Yeah, that is true actually, especially with the plants. Well, I think in the beginning I did sort of say that part of my criteria was, part of my line of thinking was the variants should like look cooler than or more complete than the stock, which is why I had Citron up here and Frozen Citron down there. I got down to burp mid-sentence, but I ain't retaking that one. I'm too lazy. Well, you know what? Hold on, guy Jackson. Right, do a quick Q&A to close the stream. Ask me anything, and I'll probably be hop off in about 10 minutes, if not less. Well, unless we get spam questions, in which case it might have to be more. I'm going to pin that as well. This part won't make the video, of course. I'll probably have to just close that out there. Might have to make a custom outro for it or something. Unless I see any other changes here that I want to make. So I have Commando P there. I feel like I'm running out of things to say now. Are you a fan of PZ? No, I hate it. I only play it just because it's my job. Even though I literally mentioned that I Master Torchwood yesterday, despite the fact I don't really upload of the shooters nowadays. Technically I'm doing that right now, but you know. I feel like more of a look at ICP, the more I think he should be moved down. It's going to feel so weird to see that many P shooters so low down. But yeah, okay, yeah. So that's all the ice plants except Frost Rose. Then again, you got Arctic here, and Soul, and where's Gold? Gold is, yeah, Goldie there, and okay, now I'll put AC Perry low. To be fair, they really dropped the ball with ice compared to fire. I think the lowest I've got is, yeah, I've got. I think I've. Oh yeah, cricket and fine, right? Yeah. It's like, why do they even choose cricket to be the fire variant anyway? They gave him a flaming cricket blaster, but why not a regular one? I swear there's not really many sports that involve fire. Well, at least with goalie, he could be ice hockey. They should have done something to his helmet though to indicate that he's a fire character. Your favourite item in your room? Probably my Telecaster guitar. Fucking hell, it's dark in here right now. Should turn on the light. Ooh, let's see how it looks on Streamlabs. Actually, that was fine. Should have done this. Why did I do this from the start? Okay, so yeah, right. Well, actually, this is a better way to do it, so I can actually read the chat. Following top of the design being offered to slide and play Frozen. So, fair enough, but I mean, it's actually quite fun, and some of his skins are good, especially the Neapolitan ones. Hello Brain, what is your opinion on Rogstar? Very underrated character. I'm pretty sure I've mastered him on all 3 of my accounts now. That being said, I do think he kind of struggles a bit without the overheat upgrades. Since he's got a layer of Roth, you can't really burst fire the same way you can with the rest. But going back to favourite marching in your room. Yes. The Telecaster guitar. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna play anything. I mean, could I cheat and say that my favourite item in my room is my MacBook or my PC? No. Fainted Eyes, favourite song at the moment. I never know how to answer this question. I wonder if I should go statistically and see what... I could like go on Last FM, see what my most scrolled songs are. I know there's an on repeat playlist as well on here. I might say on here, I might use my PC one now, just because that's why I've got Spotify open. Yeah, the superstar, they need to be red, need to overheat, or if I'm being a tank, they've never really deviated. The thing is, though, they don't have to overheat. They could have, I think they could have done a reverse Supremo. One of them, like, he had limited ammo, but he didn't have, like, movement speed restrictions or anything like that. I'm still trying to think of the favourite song question. But in the meantime, B, what's your favourite shooting sound in this game? So I think the sound it makes when a character shoots. Actually, let me have a look at this and think about that. I think Captain Sharp Eye stands out as a good one. It just feels satisfying. Like it's a laser rather than a cannon, unlike most of the other pilots. I think that's all for the better. Chemist looks cool as well. You can it's sort of like clinky, almost as if it is a beaker. Aliens as well. I'm basically just saying all my favourite characters. I mean, I wouldn't say Sharp Eye's one of my favourite characters. Popcorn is a satisfying one as well. So maybe out of those four that I just said, did I say 4? Did I say 5? Who even knows? I lost count. Don't like the bright colour weather zombie, they should be dull. I can sort of see what you mean. I'm not saying something I kind of disagree. I feel like if the zombies were too dark, it would give them a very big advantage over the plants. Because they'll be hard to see in battle. Yeah, okay, you know, for the favourite song of the main question, I'm going to be biased and answer the new song by Scottish band Biffy Clyro called Hunting Season. If you're in my Discord, I'll put my post on the music section. I think what else have I got my... I feel like the on repeat plays are very flawed. Some you could stream something like once or twice and have it come up in there instantly, despite the fact it's not really on repeat if it's just twice. Can I be biased and say my band's own music? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Wait for a couple more questions. I'll see if I want to make any more changes to this. PG is the only one solid. Everyone else is either a big upgrade or a big downgrade. Oh yeah, I've got 4. Wow, I just realised I've got half the class in one of the bottom 2 tiers. It's weird because, like, yeah, most of the PGs either look really good or really bad. Or pretty bad. Obviously, with the plans appear, there is a bit of bias since he looked so cool in the first game. I think that's why I had him in the 3rd lowest rather than 2nd lowest before. Maybe move shrimp up? No, I'm saying no. Interesting, I'll check out on Discord then. Cheers. First game I get on Great White North. Wonder why it's that one. It's not like it's the first in rotation or anything. That'd be crazy. Yeah, I could have put the face cam on a little more then. Nothing I missed, is there? Oh, there's a refresh chat button. That just comes up with, oh, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. I like how it says remember to guard your privacy here. They looking out for the kids or something? Oh, see you, Deggy. Thanks for coming. Power range should be lower. He looks sillier than Plum Level was. Nah. He doesn't look great, to be fair, but... Actually, did I put him in 2nd highest? Okay, yeah, I think that might have been a bit generous. Yeah, I'm going to drop him to 3rd. This seems like one of those tier lists where I'm still going to find things to disagree with, like, when I'm editing the video. Which I kind of did with the character tier list. I had some, like, post-edits in for a couple of them. Well, yeah, I'll probably close the stream out in a minute, so... If If you want any last minute questions, go ahead. And yeah, I'll continue to work on my mini. I hope I'll be able to get my Garden Warfare mini games ranking video like up to date and like premiere ready for tomorrow. I was hoping to get it so like it'll premiere 24 hours later, but I'm probably not gonna be. Well, I'm not gonna premiere it in like 8:40 p.m. as it is right now. So I'll continue rendering that right now. Alright, we are ending there, so thanks for coming.